This is tight. Thought we'd do a little Saturday something. First time the KTM's been on the interstate, so I thought I'd bring you guys along for its maiden journey. Of course, it's got 945 miles on it already. That's never been on the interstate, but it's because this fucker will get wobbly, boy. It'll get wobbly on you close to 70, bro. 70 and above. Whoa, there goes the mare. Woo, big mare. So it's been requested that I do a video on this bike, what I like about it, what I dislike about it. You know, my opinions, all my opinions, of course. First off, I'll start with the dislikes. I dislike the stock gearing. The gearing that came stock on, I can't recall just exactly what it is right now. And I don't want to quote some wrong tooth count. But the stock gearing sucks for slow, technical off-road stuff. Like, you know, creeping through the creeks and woods and over logs and stuff like that. First gear is way too tall. I mean, way too tall. So really, you're like roasting your clutch the whole time. When you're, damn it, that thing's leaking sand like a sieve. So really, when you're in that tight stuff, and you're going really, really slow, man, it's hard on the clutch. So, but you know, gear, you know, a sprocket set and chain really isn't all that much money. So, oh, that's coming soon, though. That's definitely coming soon. And that'll cure that. Another thing I dislike about owning this bike, and it really doesn't have anything to do at all with the bike itself, the performance of the bike, it's all the people that hate on you. Oh my God, people hate on you for owning a KTM. I mean, I guess it might be the same thing. I think, you know, it might be akin to, like, you know how people hate on Corvette owners or Mercedes owners or BMW owners because they just kind of feel like they're rich fucks, you know what I'm saying? Like they're rich douchebags or whatever the hell, you know how people stereotype shit. So I think maybe that's all it is. And the funny thing about all of that is I'm nowhere near well off. I mean, I'm just above the poverty line. But you say, if you're just above the poverty line, how in the hell are you driving a $10,000 dirt bike? A man's got to have priorities in his life. Okay, any other dislikes of this bike? Besides the stock gearing, and besides people just hating on you for owning a KTM? No. No, that's the only two things I dislike about owning this bike. Well, okay, one more thing. Parts and stuff can be kind of pricey. But you know what? It's the trade-off you pay for what you want. Okay. So we've been through the dislikes of the bike. Now what are my likes? What do I like about the bike? Let's see, I like the power. Yeah, it's the power. I like the power. The power of this bike, that's what does it for me. I love the power of this bike. I like the power. That's what I enjoy, is the power of this bike. I like the power. And I like the power. I'm not even gonna lie. the power that this bike punches is what does it for me. Is what makes me love this bike. It's the power. Now, I mean, I've rode R1s, R6s, you know, Harleys. I've rode all kinds of bikes. Not owned them, I'm saying, you know, rode them, test rode them, or long test rides, or borrowed for a time. And, you know, those have more power, but the power's in a different way. You see, power's in a different way. The power in the sport bike is mostly in the top end. Now, sure, you can re-gear just like you can on this and move it, but you know that's what they're made for. It's the top speed. Two, it's a beautiful, beautiful bike. It really is. I like that it was street legal already when I bought it off the showroom floor, so I didn't have to go through all kinds of silliness of paperwork and state, you know, dealing with the state and the county and trying to get titles changed over and all that. I'm glad it was street legal when I bought it. That's one of the reasons why I went with this bike specifically, was because it was street legal already. I didn't have to do anything. You see, I wanted a dirt bike, but I wanted a dirt bike, but I wanted it to be street legal, because it's going to be my means of transportation. So, that's awesome about this bike. Let's see. What else do I like about this bike? I enjoy being able to lift the front wheel without having to touch the clutch. That's a plus. So, in conclusion, I would guess that what I like most about this bike is the power. That is my favorite thing. Yes, the power. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, riding along with me. For all y'all that keep watching these. For those of you who seem to comment on my videos, I love that. If I could get one thing across, it'd be that I wish more people would comment or leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down, you know. Much love, much love. This been tight.
Love the bike, man.
Thanks, bro. That's one thing I like about the bike. Some people get it. Some people aren't haters and they understand.